Need some coins to make those new beastly pickups? Head on over to GoBuyMMO.com and use code Zirk for a 5% discount on your order. Get those coins, get those players. What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee today with another YouTube video. Today I want to talk about the trade that just happened between Alex Smith and the Redskins. So we had a little bit of an interesting trade, to say the least. Now with this trade, honestly, it could backfire for the Redskins pretty heavily, or in my personal opinion, I think this could work very, very good for the Redskins. Now, not only are we going to talk about the trade that happened with Alex Smith and what the Chiefs actually got out of it, including what they're going to do now with Patrick Mahomes and how they're going to try to build this team up with Patrick Mahomes in place of Alex Smith, which in my opinion, I actually like this trade for them. In terms of Washington though, not too sure why they decided to do that and go with Alex Smith, but I'm going to read you guys off the trade details right now. So they actually ended up trading over a 3rd round pick and a player that is not named just yet, but they actually did end up trading over a 3rd round pick and a player which they have not named, but I'd imagine it's probably nothing too good. But in my opinion, I think this is definitely a win for the Kansas City Chiefs in this trade. I definitely just like the trade in general. And with this coming though, we have to take a look at what Kirk Cousins is going to do. He obviously has a lot of different choices now, including the Jets, the Broncos. Now also, with this being said, it's been rumored that possibly the Broncos could release either Emmanuel Sanders or Demaryius Thomas to try to make a little bit of cap room in order to sign Kirk Cousins, which this would be the perfect opportunity now. Kirk Cousins is guaranteed to leave Washington, so it's going to be really weird seeing Alex Smith play for the Redskins. As a Cowboys fan, I would rather face off versus Kirk Cousins because Alex Smith is more careful with the ball. He was almost an MVP candidate this year. Honestly, he was an MVP candidate the first couple weeks of the year. But besides that, as a Cowboys fan, should you be worried if you're in the NFC East of Alex Smith and the Redskins? Possibly. Now, with this being said, he did just have one of his best seasons ever, but he's old now. He's definitely getting up there in age, and they just signed him to a 4-year extension as well with the trades them for the next 4 years. Washington does. Now, will he have a healthy Jordan Reed? Will he have some decent receivers? That I really don't know. He doesn't have, an absolute stud receiver. He has Terrell Pryor, which I think now they don't even have him. So I guess his number 1 receiver would be Josh Doxson. So they could possibly go after another receiver. But if he ended up going to say that, obviously, if the Broncos want to try and get Kirk Cousins, it would be pretty funny to see them cut someone like Demaryius Thomas or even Emmanuel Sanders, and then they go to the Chiefs. That would definitely be pretty funny to the Redskins, not the Chiefs. My apologies on that one. But with that being said, Patrick Mahomes is going to be starting now for the Chiefs at quarterback. Definitely going to be interesting to see how he does. We did see him playing 1 game this season, which I believe was the regular season finale, and he didn't play too bad. Of course, he was playing with just backups, and it seemed like his favorite target was actually Albert Wilson, and I did see a couple of tweets from Travis Kelce and also Tyreek Hill on the subject, and it's definitely looking like they're shocked to see, Alex Smith be traded. Of course, it was rumored he was going to be traded basically all year long, even before the trade deadline, but when he was playing so good, they couldn't trade him during the season, so they had to wait to the end of the season to go ahead and trade him. Now, this is going to be the first trade in the NFL season, but of course, it can't be official until the first day of the new season, so we do have to wait until after the Super Bowl, and after, I really don't know when exactly that is, but still, definitely cool to see the first trade of the season as a quarterback. And the only quarterback to ever be franchise tagged 2 times is now going to be a free agent. So they franchised him 2 years in a row, wasn't able to make it happen for them to take him to the Super Bowl. So they ended up releasing him, and now he is going to be a free agent. Now, in my personal opinion, I think he's got to go to the Broncos. You have an amazing defense. That team is a good quarterback, and probably just a good quarterback away from honestly being back to a playoff team. They took Peyton Manning all the way to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl in his final year when he was definitely not playing the best. They did with Brock Osweiler, who played a little bit better than Peyton Manning did, but of course they did put Peyton back in for the playoffs as well. But that defense is still just as good as it used to be, and even maybe a little bit better. But once again, they also are thinking about cutting Aqib Talib, so there's a lot that could go on with that team as well. Cutting Aqib Talib could definitely leave a hole at the cornerback spot. Maybe move Bradley Roby up though. He could play your cornerback number 2. Then just find a new person in the slot. to go along with Chris Harris and Bradley Roby at the cornerback position. So definitely going to be interesting to see what Kirk Cousins decides to do. Does he want to stay in, well, he obviously can't stay, but would he want to go to the Denver, or would he want to go to somewhere else like the Jets, where you could possibly get more money? Is it more about the money, or is it more about winning? Because the Broncos definitely have a better chance of winning that division, especially with, honestly, not that good of a team in there. I mean, you do have the Chiefs, which you have to face off against again, which would be pretty cool to see Kirk Cousins go to the Chiefs, to be honest with you. That'd be pretty dang funny. But besides that, there's no way he would go to the Chiefs. Why'd I just say that he would go to the Chiefs? Because I'm honestly confused why I just said that. But he would not go to the Chiefs. My mind is just racing right now. With this trade, what I meant is if he went to the Broncos, he would have to face off against the Chiefs, who just traded Alex Smith to the Redskins. There's just a lot going on right now. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below what you guys think about this trade. In my opinion, I think it was a pretty interesting trade in general, and I think that the Redskins will probably be pretty happy with this. In order to maybe get themselves back to the playoffs, they probably need to pick up a wide receiver to help out Alex Smith. Of course, Jordan Reed is one of the best tight ends in the game, but he just cannot seem to stay healthy, as well as if they maybe develop Josh Doxson, pick up a free agent receiver like Emmanuel Sanders or Demaryius Thomas if they are to get cut in order for someone to make room for Kirk Cousins, which would be pretty funny to see them then go to the Redskins. But in general, that's basically all I have to say. Hopefully we see some more blockbuster trades. This is kind of considered blockbuster, I guess you could say. It's just Alex Smith, but still, it means a lot in terms of the quarterback free agent market, and also in terms of just the Redskins organization. So I think this was actually a pretty solid trade in my opinion. This could be really good for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs could even be a better team with even maybe Patrick Mahomes starting instead of Alex Smith, because of course the fact that Patrick Mahomes sort of has a better deep ball and can definitely launch the ball deep. Now, Alex Smith actually was pretty good at throwing the ball deep this year, especially to Tyreek Hill, and that's exactly what everyone wants to see, is can Patrick Mahomes connect to Tyreek Hill down the field in like those 80-yard bombs that Tyreek Hill is known for, being able to just outrun every single player on the field. So definitely going to be interesting to see if you're a Chiefs fan, and I'm actually pretty excited to see this as well, because I do want to see Patrick Mahomes actually get a chance to start an entire season. Maybe he'll end up being as good as Deshaun Watson. That's pretty hard to do, because Deshaun Watson, in my opinion, already a pretty solid quarterback. But I'm really excited to see what else this NFL season is going to bring us. Literally not even at the Super Bowl yet. We haven't even got the NFL Honors Awards, which maybe I'll make a video, do my predictions for that, because I kind of have some interesting predictions in terms of MVP and everything. Hopefully for MVP, I'm kind of predicting that Todd Gurley will win that. You guys could maybe say Tom Brady, whoever you guys want to go with, Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz did not get injured, though, I will say he was definitely my pick for MVP. But because he didn't get injured and they're back in the Super Bowl without Carson Wentz, he's not going to win the MVP this year. Maybe they lost in the wild card round. Or, well, of course, you can't lose in the wild card round when you're the number 1 seed. But if they would have lost the first round of the playoffs, then possibly he would have MVP. But Nick Foles is playing pretty decent to the point where people could say he's a system quarterback, which I don't believe Carson Wentz is. But still, definitely interesting to see Eagles versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl. My prediction, I am taking the Patriots to win that one. I definitely believe they're going to crush the Eagles. I don't see it being that close. Of course, the Eagles defense is pretty good. And, of course, the Patriots defense, not as good as the Eagles defense, but it's Tom Brady. He's going to make some comebacks if they need to. And if Gronkowski is able to play, which I do believe that he is playing. They haven't said anything officially yet, but I've seen him celebrating, and it definitely looks like he is okay now without a concussion. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, and let me know down below what your guys' opinion on this Chiefs trade is. Do you like it? Do you think Patrick Mahomes is going to be better than Alex Smith was this year? Which is pretty hard, because Alex Smith are pretty good. Do you think that Chiefs will even make the playoffs this season, coming up with Patrick Mahomes starting? How will Tyreek Hill do? How will Travis Kelce do? As well as how do you think the Redskins will fare out in this trade? We have not seen what player they traded over, but I imagine maybe a cornerback of some sort, maybe Breland, maybe? I don't know. They really look like they need some secondary help in Kansas City, so they probably did end up getting a cornerback. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, and let me know down below what you guys think the Redskins are going to go this season. 9-7, 8-8. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking about 8-8 probably with Alex Smith first season, unless they get a really good receiver in free agency. Not really expecting too much, but I'll see you guys next time.